Hi, today we're going to be taking an unboxing review look at Razer Goliathus Speed Edition mousepad. Now, from Razer, in their Goliath series, there's like two different types of mouse pads. There's their speed terrain, and then there's their control terrain. So why would you want a speed versus control or control versus speed? Well, if you're playing games like, I don't know, maybe like Call of Duty, where you gotta do like a 360 layers, no stall, zero dart blast scope all the way across the map, one shot, something like that, where it's like, woo, look at that YouTuber! Then you might want to go with like a speed. But if you're gonna play like CSGO, for example, then you might want the control where you're like, okay, Cloud 9 or like FaZe Clan, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go! And then, like, move in, move up! Oh, we're in the bitch E-League Games tournament! Come on! So that might be the difference between a speed control and, a control type between speed and control on the two different Goliath mouse pads. And there's also a difference. All of them features, this weird little logo. But on the speed type, they have like these little water droplets. Well, on the control type, it's kind of like a dry, crack type of terrain, it looks like. It looks like a mud that's just been dried out, or like clay that's been dried out. Kind of like a harsh environment. That's kind of what it reminds me of for their control types. While this one's nice and smooth, glides on, glides off, type of like, ooh, that's super oily. Well, it's supposed to be raindrops, but you get what I mean. It's smooth like butter and oil versus, the hard and gritty like the control type. So yeah, and then what I like here is you can actually feel the tester through the box. So you're like, I wonder what it's going to feel like. Oh, wow, it feels nice. Or it's like, nah, I don't like the way how it feels. So then, I'm about here. The softest mat for the hardcore. Okay. Stick tough weaving for speed gameplay. And then I'm trying to show you what the weaving looks like, which we'll get to seeing that in person compared to what they actually show on the bots. Optimized for all sensitivity settings and sensors. Available in 4 different sizes. So this one is the medium size one. So the Goliathus medium is a 254mm by 355mm or 10" just by 13.98 inches. I'm guessing that's like inches because it is in a different language. This I don't know how to say it. That's probably definitely a different language. Even though, down here they say they have Espanol and whatever else. And like, yeah. So for English, I don't know, but it's the medium sized one. Not the super duper large one and not the extended. So what's the difference between, small, medium, large versus the EX or the extended one? Extended ones are the big ones that you can actually put your keyboard on. So you can have your keyboard and mouse right there on your mouse pad. Which is good because, like for, let's say, E-Lead, where they have like, the Overwatch and like the CSGO tournaments. Do you see, on like TBS, that channel, that sometimes will show the E-Lead championships? They use like the EX ones. But I'm not in E-Lead, so don't really need an EX one yet. So, like, if you have a desktop, an EX would be probably perfect for it. But if you just have a laptop, small, medium, large, that's going to be great. So what's weird is, yeah, they have this little hanging strap here. And you don't even need that. It's not like it helps you pull the mat out. So the mat comes rolled up in the spots. As we can see, it does have a green rubberized background to it. Or what are they calling? They just say that it has a stick tough weave. That's all they're saying, stick tough weave. Okay. On the front here, you notice that it is kind of like wounded off and hand stitch, but not hand stitch, but kind of looks like what you find like the corners of wads and, I don't know, maybe like on some t-shirts, like when they sew it wound, so it doesn't unravel like around the collars and stuff. So it has a nice stitch thing. It's not like they just stamped it out like with other mats, which I'll show you later on what I'm talking about. Got a nice logo. How does it feel? It feels nice and smooth. Now there is a little bit of current to this, so like right around here there's just a slight current, like about maybe there and maybe there. On this side there is a little bit more current going on, so maybe you do want to put a butt on it, you know, to keep it a little more flatter, but other than that, there's not really that much current going on, considering that it came rolled up in a box. Which, as you know, like for mats that usually come rolled up for like playing train cards with, when they're rolled up, it's kind of hard to flatten them out. Because you're always going to have that little curl going on. So you're like, oh, I'm going to play a card here. And then it's like, oh, no, it's out of play. No, it's in play. No, it's out of play because see, it's rolling off because of the curl. So, like I said, this one does have a curl in it, but it's not really too noticeable. Like if you move your mouse on it and stuff. It's a pretty good size mouse pad. So compared size-wise, here's one that I've been using, you know. Just kind of, yeah, I guess we could throw that on there. Like that. And then, here's one that I kind of use a little bit. Like, see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that they actually put like little extra stitching into the side of this versus, you know, like a stamp one. This one does have a gel in there, so this one's like a hard fit plastic. Fabric ones, these are two fabric ones. This one has a gel in it. So, yeah. Anyway. So, size-wise, this one is bigger size. And what I'm noticing is, this one gets a lot more dirtier. Like, dirt just wants to cling to it like a magnet. But the dirt wipes off super duper easy. Like, I'm just taking my finger and it comes off. Versus, like this one, I don't know how good you can see it, but like, right around here and stuff, there is dirt on it. And like doesn't really want to come off that much. This one, yeah, it comes off and stuff, but yeah, look at the pay of this one. Yikes! But anyway, you know, we're gonna do a little speed test here and see what the mouse is better for and stuff. And so you put like, you know, a Razer mouse, not Razer, a Razer mouse. So you, or should you just get like something like this? Now this mouse usually goes for about, for the medium size one, about $25, $25. Actually, I got this on sale at Target for about $12. So I was like, oh man, $12 for a Razer mouse? Definitely I'm picking it up because, you know, their mouse pad, well, for a mouse pad, but their mice and, you know, their keyboards, all the top expensive. So, yeah. So, let's bring in our laptop here. Let's kind of, I don't know how we could do this. I'm trying to think. For control tests, I guess that would somewhat have to work. So, it's got okay range of movement. I mean, I'm like only moving like around this area, but I mean, if I move it all the way around here. Now they said this is a speed type, and I am feeling a lot of resistance on the mouse, like where the little pads are that's supposed to glide over the mouse pad. So I am definitely feeling resistance. Which is kind of weird because they said this is the speed type, and yet I'm feeling resistance on it. So I'm wondering, maybe it's a company, they got their product images messed up. It's like, wait a minute, speed type is supposed to be the one that's like the Grand Cannon, you know, the draw, the crack ground, while, you know, control type is supposed to be this water type with the little water droplets. That's what I'm feeling, because this got a lot of resistance to it. And this one's supposed to be like, you know, the super duper speed where like you do a 0-360 no dark black pitch scope, layer, no layer, freestyle, all the way across the map shot, like, whoa, like how you see in those Call of Duty where they're like, jump, spin the camera around, where it's like, whoa, like that, and everything like, you know, like that. Yeah, I know that might have got you a little sit there, watching it where you're like, whoa, the camera's just spinning around, but you know what I'm talking about. That's what they were supposed to try marketing this mat as, like, to do that, and I'm not really seeing that going on too much. Going back to, let's say, the other fabric mat with the gel on it. This one. This one actually feels a lot more controllable. I mean, this little like $10, $12 gel mat one, sometimes 15, depends on where you get it at. Yeah, I'm actually has a lot faster movement on it. It's more like, woo, super fast movement. But we're not done. Let's compare it to the Spider-Man one. You know, a hard plastic one. Hard plastic got kind of that in between of the smoothness of the Bid Blue that has the gel grip in it, and a little bit of that rough tester, that control resistance that the Razer Goliath Speed type has. But of course, we're only trying out on one mouse, so let's bring in a couple other mice here. Let's see if they work on it. Where did I put them? Here we go. Because the other mice are supposed to have, you know, the, what do they call it? DPS, I think it was. I believe that's what they call it. But you know, you could control the sensitivity of the mice. So here's the little G1, which is from Logitech G300 S series. So let me just unplug the weather mouse and put that one in, because that's kind of what they're made for. Well, at least what Razer's kind of claiming, that it's made for like mice that you could automatically dial in, you know, the sensitivity and stuff. So let's go ahead and try that out and stuff. It's okay sensitivity wise. That's up. The blue one, yeah, about the same on that. Spider-Man, the hard plastic one, about the same. I noticed in really nothing's all the same with the Logitech mouse. Considering that, you know, this one that I'm using is a Logitech mouse, and I feel a difference on all three testers. Next up, we're going to be using this flat whittle one, which is made by, let's see here. Well, it's the, oh, it's made by Flat Web. It's the Grim gaming mouse. So, we're going to go ahead and try out this one, the Grim gaming mouse by Flat Web. And let's kind of see. I know you can't really see it on camera. Here. I don't know why it just backed out. There we go. But yeah, it feels okay. I mean, for a big heavy mouse, it's got like those side bars on for your thumbs and stuff. it's okay, I guess. Moving back to the blue one with the gel pad. About the same, maybe a little bit more speed and control. And finally the Spider-Man one. The hard plastic, so. Yeah, I'm not really noticing a difference. I mean, on the G3600, I mean, not 3600, G300S from Logitech, you could notice that there is some differences on this one, which is the mouse pads. This one, not really any difference, and this one, definitely, you could tell a big difference. You know, so, yeah, let me unplug these other ones. And just put this little guy back in here. There we go. So yeah, 3 different types of mouse pads. 3 different types of testers, you know. What you feel, what you don't feel, what is good, what's bad, and all that stuff. Now this one does have a bigger area on here, you know, compared to these two. Let me move this up a bit. There we go. So as you can see, a lot more surface area going towards like your left and a little bit to the up. Versus these that's like really controlled. You gotta keep it like in the certain little area. Which, as you know, when you play in games like from Steam and like other games, you know, you want to go all the way to the side, all the way up and down, really quick and drag, you know, and do all that stuff. Scroll on your hotbar and stuff. And, you know, that's kind of what this one's supposed to be made for. More like for, as they're saying, I'm a bit here. The softest mat for the hardcore. Hardcore. If I want something hardcore, I could get this one. This one is. You hear it. It's hard. It's got a hard core on it. This one, a little bit soft. And this one's, probably the softest, I would say. But I'm impressed with this name brand Razer Goliathus Speed Edition. No way am I impressed. Size-wise, on the size of the mat, maybe. But as for what they are claiming it's supposed to do, and you've seen, I tried all different mice. I tried a wireless Logitech mouse. I tried a wired Logitech mouse that has, you know, where you can change the sensitivity of the mouse up for like the quick and point and the drag speed. And I tried another mouse that has the what do they call that? DPI. So I have another one that has another DPI, which is like I don't know what DPI stands for, but you know, when you click it to change the sensitivity of your mouse from Black Web, the Grim Gaming mouse, and you know, two that has the DPI on there, whereas this one that doesn't have the DPI, and not that big of a difference. I mean, this one was an okay one. They kind of did good on all tests, but if you want something that's kind of soft and you can rest your wrists on, go with this one. This one, highly disappointing. I mean, what they're selling for, like 25 bucks, at whether full price, it's not worth it. And you know, Razer is supposed to be like the name brand, the best brand for like computer gaming mouse stuff. Like, oh, I got a Razer keyboard, I got a Razer mouse. Whoa, this stuff cost me like 3-4 times more than what a Logitech one does. Well, a Logitech one would cost, and hate to say it, but I am not happy with this part. Well, I tell you back, no, I mean, a mouse pad is a mouse pad. I mean, I'll still use it and stuff. But will I use it to like play CSGO or like Call of Duty or go and take it to like E-Lead? No way! I'm gonna take something else, and for like my mouse, I'm gonna go with my good old Logitech mouse and keyboard. will I ever buy a Razer keyboard and mouse? Maybe if it's on sale or if it's on clearance, down the clearance aisle and stuff. Maybe, but to pay full price, no. I mean, if their mouse pad, if I'm not satisfied with their mouse pad, what makes you think I'm going to be satisfied with their mouse and keyboard? I mean, this is just a mouse pad. And they're claiming that, oh my god, it's supposed to be like, you know, sit tough, waiting for speed gameplay. Optimized for all sensitivity settings and sensors. BS! That's a big fat BS lie right there. Optimized for all sensitivity settings and sensors. You just lied. Available in 4 different sizes. Well, that they kind of had the truth on. But sit tough, waiting for speed gameplay. Nah. But this one right here. Pure, straight up BS, I'm calling on that. The softest nav for the hardcore. This ain't medium core or light core. Get out here, hardcore. They just straight up lie to your face. I mean, these ones are more for the beginner core, which is like the soft core, the medium core, and the hardcore. These ones are. This one, oh my god, they just lie to your face. Hardcore and optimized for all mouse sensitivity and stuff. No, and you just seen I went through all the sensitivity stuff. Non-controllable sensitivity one. 2 that, you know, has to be put in was the core that are sensitivity ones that you could dial in. You know, how fast, the speed you wanted to move on the camera, and the quick input, and, you know, the drop and drag settings and all that stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, 12 bucks for a Razer at Target, yeah, that's a good price, but will I ever pay full price for it? No way. It's not worth it. I mean, you know, the other mice, about 10 to 12, maybe even 15 bucks, maybe. But this, no, it's garbage. So yeah, that's been a review on, you know, should you buy this? Should you pay full price for this? No way. Maybe when they start making better quality or a cheaper price, then maybe. But if you want to pay a toy for 12 bucks, which is a good deal on this one for the price, especially for the quality that they're charging, yeah, it's a good deal price-wise for this brand. But as for quality, if you hit a full price, no way. So yeah, that's been my review on and unboxing on the Razer Goliathus Speed Edition one. Pure utter BS garbage on this. So yeah, don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. Alright, thanks, bye.